Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to go over 5 reasons why Tiger Woods is going to win his 6th Masters in the year 2023. Let's get into it. Stay to the end because the 5th reason is honestly the one I think most people don't really think about or factor in, and it's probably his biggest advantage. Reason number 1, he still has his distance. He smokes the ball still. It's crazy to watch. Genesis this last weekend, he was on Saturday ranked 7th in total driving distance and 7th stroke gained off the tee, which is just mind-boggling to me with everything that he's been through. But that's also going to really help in Augusta, because there are certain holes where distance and getting around corners is definitely going to be your friend, but even more importantly, it still means that he has the distance, so when he doesn't want to hit driver, he can still hit like a stinger, a fairway finder, and still get the ball out there. So, I mean, to me, that's absolutely imperative. Reason number 2 is his iron game. Tiger will probably go down as the best iron player in the history of the game, and his iron game is still strong. So again, Genesis, he was ranked 18th in strokes gained on approach, and he's just kind of getting started. It's the first tournament he's played in a while, and if you know anything about Tiger, he absolutely gears up and specifically practices for majors that are coming up. And to see his iron game, I mean, 14, you see him almost hole out, but he actually had like several shots. I'll show you in a second. He had several shots that I was like, wow, he's going to hold that out. So the fact that his iron game is where it's at right now, and you know the amount of effort he puts into majors coming up, and let's be honest, besides like keeping the ball in play off the tee, iron game is absolutely crucial to have at Augusta. Like, you have to put the ball in the right spot on the right part of the green, so you even have a chance to be able to hit putts that you want to hit.
So this is just a couple shots from the Genesis. There's many more. His iron game is still looking very impressive, which you need at Augusta.
Reason number 3 is physical toughness to me. And I know probably one of the biggest questions everyone has is like all the injuries that he's had, and like rightfully so. I totally get it. But he just walked and did the Pro-Am at Riviera, and Riviera is not an easy course to walk. I think it was Max Homa was talking about, like, yeah, I'm excited who's going to play. I might have to, we don't have to carry him down the tee off 1 and up the fairway on 18. And it's because it's like they all know that course is really difficult to walk. So to see him do the Pro-Am and all 18 is amazing. I mean, his physical toughness is just bar none ridiculous. He literally almost had his right leg amputated, and he's out now walking. I can't remember the last time I walked 72 holes, and I know I'd be tired by it. So for him to be able to put in that grit and that work, and just more importantly, physically be able to walk a difficult course is amazing. Speaking of physical toughness, like, I 100% think that's the most impressive thing ever, and because I'm an idiot, and look what I just did. So what I was smart enough to do was to fracture my ankle while walking to the pro shop by stepping in a pothole. So I guess what's so cool about Tiger coming back from his injuries and almost losing a leg is, he's 7th in distance on a day coming back from that, and I'm going to hopefully have this ankle heal, and then my friends can look forward to watching me 3-putt from 15 feet again. So I got that going for me. Reason number 4 is just such a Tiger thing, in that he still hits shots when there's so much pressure on the line. Like, that hasn't gone away. And I mean, talk about like what's more pressure than a major. Like, a lot of great golfers fold, and they fold mentally. It's not that they don't have the ability to do something. And like, what really stood out to me was Friday. He's going into they finished on the 9th hole, and the cut line at that point was +1. And he had hit his shot just over the back of the green and had, like, not the easiest chip, but definitely kind of a makeable chip. And he knew the plus line. He knew where he was at. And so he went in knowing, I need to make this chip. And while he didn't make it, for any of you that saw it, that was as close as it could be to not making it. And like, to me, that just kind of stood out of like, God, he still has that, like, things are on the line, I need to execute. And I mean, that was like a millimeter from being away of another Tiger highlight chip and reel with pressure on the line. Like, he still has that thing. And that is so important to have when you're talking about a major. All right, so number 5, and I promised you, this is the most important reason of why I think Tiger is going to win his 6th green jacket in 2023. It's Augusta. He knows that course probably better than anyone in the field. And it's a very tricky course. Like you hear people talk about it all the time. And it's one of those things where he knows where to put every ball off the tee of where it should be. He knows every green. He knows where he needs to hit it on the green to be able to, make birdies or eagles. More importantly, he 100% knows all the places that are absolute death that you just have to avoid. And not everyone on the field is even close to his knowledge of that course and how to play it. He's won there 5 times already. So he knows that course and what to do very, very well. Like there's the old story of Justin Thomas, like when Tiger was hurt and not playing, Justin was, they're close friends, and they were at Tiger's house and they were working on it, and Justin was asking him advice for how to go about navigating Augusta, and more importantly, like how to hit even certain chips. And I mean, this is Justin Thomas, so he's obviously top 10 golfer in the world, and even he is like, that course throws him for a loop sometimes. So Tiger's showing him things and like literally kind of blowing Justin's mind about like, here's how I hit these shots into this certain pin and this certain part of the green. Like he knows the course so well. So, when the top 10 golfers in the world who have played Augusta, honestly, several times, are still going to Tiger and asking him for advice on certain pins and what to do, that just goes to show you how well he knows that course and how well he can navigate it. And to me, like with all those other things combined with his just general knowledge of the course and how to play it, I think he's going to win a 6 green jacket. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe.